Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video on my top recommendations for citrus, fresh perfumes for humid weather. We are having a heat wave here in London at the moment and I'm turning to all my fresh citrus perfumes with a bit of orange blossom in there as well. So I want to take you through them all. I have ones for all different price points, and as always they'll all be linked down below in the description box where you can get them all around the world where they're available. And if you're a regular viewer, do make sure that you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. And of course, down below in the description box, there'll be the links to my blog where I have articles on whole ranges, different types of perfume notes, and where you can get my fragrances. Aphrodite is definitely perfect for summer. And I've had my Firefly Beach candle literally going every day for weeks now. Cool, so where should I start? So I think I'm gonna start with like the most zesty one. This is Verbena from L'Occitane. Now this is like a sharp, fresh citrus scent with a hint of an aromatic undertone. It's very, very unisex, and it literally to me smells like, you know, when you like zesting a lemon when you're cooking and you get that smell of the fresh like lemon rind coming through. Smells like that. There's a hint of the green L'Occitane signature scent underneath, but it's really refreshing. Eau de toilette. I think this is about as refreshing as you can get for a perfume. A 35-degree day in the south of France, this is what you would turn to. Very affordable, of course, the L'Occitane fragrances. It is an eau de toilette, so you want to keep applying it, and you've got all the complementary body products as well to help layer it, and it's unisex as well, so you can share it with your partner. And that's all about the verbena leaf, lemon leaf. It really is super refreshing. So another one that has that kind of sharp feeling to it is from Bulgari, and it's their Omnia Pink Sapphire. Now this is actually discontinued, though I have still seen it online. I'll see where I can find it and leave the links below. And this is a pomelo fragrance, which is basically grapefruit, and it's just so pretty. Again, you get that sharpness, but it's got a little bit of a floral undertone and like a tropical flower. So it feels more feminine, clean, fresh, but you do get that zesty pomelo top note, which feels like, you know, drinking like fresh grapefruit juice in the Caribbean or something. Of course, it's a really pretty bottle as well. I love the Bulgari Omnia bottles. And then I have two more in the like lemon category. So the new Bronze Goddess L'Eau de Lumière. This again is an eau de toilette, and it focuses on lemon leaf. So a little bit like the L'Occitane, but it still has the signature Bronze Goddess DNA underneath with a bit of a coconut, that tiare flower. I love Bronze Goddess for the summer, but the main note you get, especially the top note, is this lemon leaf. So a slightly green lemon scent, super refreshing. I love the bottle because it's got this pearlescent sheen to it. I'd love to make a perfume with a bottle like that one day. This is just brand new out 2023 and I've been loving it. I'm not sure if it's limited edition or not. I know a lot of their new releases have been, so it may well be disappearing later this year, but it's really beautiful and it layers really well on top of Bronze Goddess Eau de Parfum, Eau de Toilette. Of course, I have an article that explains the difference between all of them and a video. So my final lemony one is Lemon Island from Atelier Cologne. Now I know these are no longer sold in the Americas, though I have found them on some websites. I'll leave the link below. I'm obsessed with this. This is a little bit heavier, so it's not as super fresh as some of the others, and it is a Cologne Absolute, so it's like got more stronger lasting power, and it has a lemon fresh top note, but then it becomes a jasmine with a hint of vanilla, and it's tropical. It's quite sexy. I wear this in the evenings as well as the daytime if I'm going like on holiday somewhere. And I'm just obsessed with it, honestly. It's definitely going to inspire one of my perfumes that I'll make one day, because I absolutely love this, and if it ever gets discontinued, I'll be devastated, because all my favorites seem to get discontinued. So that's like the lemon. Then if we go into the orange, and a lot of the orange perfumes have orange blossom in as well. So from Guerlain in their Aqua Allegoria range, which is a range of perfumes that are all quite fresh. They all come in these beautiful classic bottles, all inspired by nature. This is their Mandarin Basilic, so Mandarin and basil, but they just released this last year, and it's Forte, and it's an eau de parfum, whereas the original that's been out for a long time was an eau de toilette. And this really gives me orangey vibes, but it It's kind of like slightly sweet. Like you get the sweetness of an orange, like as if you're eating a clementine, and you get a hint of the basil, but it's not overly herbal or green. It's definitely, I'd say 80% an orange scent. So if you just love orange fragrances, this is definitely one for you. And I definitely recommend it over the Eau de Toilette version. So first up, my favorite orange blossom, or definitely in my top sort of 3. If you've been watching this channel a while, you'll know all about it. The Elie Saab original fragrance, the Les Parfums, but also this new one that they brought out called Lumiere. These are the most classy, beautiful orange blossom ever. Essentially, it's just beautiful, like African orange flower. And then this Lumiere version just has a little bit of orange added in as well. There's some jasmine in here too. It is so classy. Honestly, it's beautiful. They did make an Eau de Toilette years ago, but that got discontinued along with all the different Eau de Toilette versions they had. So perhaps if it's super humid, some people might find this too heavy, but it's not a heavy perfume because it's that African orange flower. It's just super, super classy. It does have that jasmine in. Definitely recommend checking these out if you haven't already. They're quite hard to find in America. I'll leave the links to where you can get them online, but you can try these all over the place in UK. So one that I've been using a lot is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever. This is orange blossom, but it has a really fresh sort of lemon orange top note. The original light blue is a sort of aquatic lemon. It's very, very light. I find it doesn't last on me, but this Forever version is much better. It's an eau de parfum, and having those like more depth to it with that orange blossom really, really pays off. And at first when you spray it, you get that really fresh lemon that you get in the original. So when it's been getting super hot or a bit humid here, like in the afternoons, I'll just spray this and it just sort of lifts you a bit. And that's what I love about perfume, the power it has to do that. If you're in the UK, you can get this from Look Fantastic with 20% off with my code LFTF Soki, along with pretty much everything else that Look Fantastic, and they have it at a really good price at the moment, I think. I'll leave the link below. So another beautiful orange blossom is Giorgio Armani My Way Floral. This came out last year, and even though it's called floral, it's actually like orange blossom, which I guess it is a flower, but in my head it's quite citrusy. So this again has the sort of white florals, is definitely a spring, summer, probably more summer version of the fragrance, and it really lifts it with orange blossom, citrus top notes, really pretty. It layers really well with the original or the other versions. So perhaps you'd wear the intense or the original one in like autumn, winter, spring, and then in the summer wear this or layer it on top. One that's definitely limited edition that's beautiful is the new AERIN Mediterranean Honeysuckle Clementina. So the Mediterranean Honeysuckle is permanent in the AERIN range, but this Clementina is limited edition, and this is part of the Estee Lauder brand. These are quite pricey. This is £100 for 50 ml. However, the lasting power is very good, okay? Just like Hibiscus Palm, which is my favorite from AERIN, it does last. You get compliments on it. People can smell it on you. So it's quite rare for something as fresh and light as this to actually last for hours. So at first you get this beautiful fresh clementine scent, and then the honeysuckle starts to come through a bit afterwards. You get that floral undertone, but it's made for hot weather, you know, in the Mediterranean in the height of summer. Beautiful, beautiful. These will go, like they've all been made, and now once they're sold, they're gone forever. So I'll leave the links to this down below. Again, I think you can get this at Look Fantastic with my code. And then finally, a super affordable one is the new Sol de Janeiro Bikini Season. I think this might be limited as well, but this is like a tribute to orange. It's kind of like an orange lollipop or orange gelato or something, and I find it really addictive. It's got a guava note in here, but to me it smells like orange, and these are only like £22. Perfume mist, and you can just spray it all over, and it just makes you feel so carefree and summery. So I've been loving this, and I love the fluorescent orange bottle. So yeah, cool. So that is my list of humid weather citrus fragrances. Like I said, they'll all be linked down below, and I'll link to some of my videos on these ranges, articles, etc. Let me know if there's any other ones you would add to this list. I'm sure there's plenty that could be added. Do let me know in the comments. I do read all your comments. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and do check to see if you're subscribed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.